Hello, Andrew Twelftree here. We're going to quickly run through the Skyway Invest Group compensation plan. We do need to do, clients, multi-level crowd investing. This is a new term that we are effectively coining on the market. We will talk about education information products. We will talk about pre-IPO private equity shares, IPO meaning initial public offering. We are effectively offering an opportunity to participate in wealth creation education, which provides the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and retained. For doing so, you will receive PIPEs or pre-IPO equity shares as a gift, free bonus or a head start in the Skyway's technology. We don't give financial advice, and please do your own due diligence before making any major decisions. Now, that being said, we've got different packages. We've got one-off packages, we've got installment packages and promotional packages. Right now we are in stage 12 of 15. So for participating in the education that Skyway Invest Group has, right, Genius of Finance, Master Profit, any of the other ones, we get gifted as a bonus or a head start up to 30 to 80 equity shares for every dollar spent on educational packages. There are different packages available. Now, we are not going to cut out anyone. You can start for as little as $10, guys. Right? In fact, you can open a free account. But to start accumulating equity shares, you need to invest in some kind of package. So for $10, well, there you go. I just sponsored someone. I want in. There you go. You can see the little notifications coming up. That happens all day, guys. So for $10, you actually get 50 equity shares, which is 5 equity shares per dollar spent. There is a better spot at $25, but $25 per month for 10 months actually gets you up in the thousands of shares. All right, it's pretty excited actually. For the lower end, I would suggest minimum you'd want to go for is 25 and commit to that for 10 months. And actually build a team, because you can pay for the rest out of commissions, never have to dip into your pocket again. But in Skyway Invest Group, there is a qualification level of $200 spent. That's why most people start with at least $200, and in fact, at $250, there is a really sweet spot where you maximize the number of shares you get per dollar spent. So a lot of people come in at the $250 mark, and obviously if you come in at 500 and 1,000, you get a lot more shares per dollar spent. And there are obviously bigger packages available. So let's have a look at how you can earn with Skyway Invest Group and the Skyway technology. Now, out in the future, if all you wanted to do is come in and be educated and become a Skyway technology owner, i.e. invest in an educational package and get given shares, you can have those shares, so when it goes to IPO in a year or so's time on the London Stock Exchange after a short lockout period to prevent price manipulation, you'll be able to sell those shares for real money. But personally, I won't be doing that. I'm accumulating as many of these equity shares right now as we can, because the equity shares we are gifted are in the mother company, Eurasian Rail Skyways Limited, which will retain part ownership of every Skyway unit built anywhere on the earth. Every project built, we will be part owners of. We will start getting dividends on that, a passive income. It's estimated for every 100,000 shares that you accumulate, you'll earn at the beginning about 25,000 US per annum. When I started with $200, I've turned that into a portfolio of 800,000 equity shares right now, and potentially more in the future. Now, what's 8 times 25? It's 200,000 a year, just from $200. So that's what's out in the future. In the future also, you can become a company rep, initiate projects and earn percentages of the big contracts. Now, today, you can actually build an active real-time income by building a network or building a team. Now, this is what I focus on. A big focus on accumulating equity shares, but a big part of that is by building a network. So let's have a look at the marketing plan with Skyway Invest Group. First of all, if you like what you see, you become involved and you share a short video with somebody, or you invite them to a Zoom like this and they like what they see and they become a member, right? They look in the back office and they buy a Master Profit course. You will earn 8% of anything they spend. Every dollar they spend, you will earn 8% paid real time into your back office. Now with that money, you can either invest in further educational packages to accumulate more shares, which I've done, or you can pull the money out, go down to the grocery store and buy your Wheat Bix, okay, or your cornflakes, which I've done. You can do both. It's up to you. So 8% you earn on the people you personally introduce. Now, if they introduce people, you earn 7% of anything they spend. And if those people introduce people, you earn 3% of what they spend as a partner. But when you rank up to agent, which is very simple, in fact, as an agent, it's you who has invested more than $200 or more in educational packages, and find 2 people that do the same. Simple as that. Personally, I did that in one day. Many people have, but we've also had people on the team who've started with $10 and built their way up to agent. You can do it as quick or as slow as you like, doesn't matter. But when you get there, you will actually get 5% on your 3rd level instead of 3%, and 4% on your 4th level. Once you move up to consultant, you actually get 3% on your 5th level, and then 1.5 to 3% on your 6th level and below. You actually earn down to infinite depth, or to a point where you have a consultant in your team who gets that payment, and you get the difference between what they get and what you are entitled to. To move up to consultant, you just need 4 agents wide in your team. To move to manager, you need 4 consultants. To lead a manager, you need to have 4 managers. Now, as you move up the ranks, you get a bigger percentage in depth. Now, if you know how these sorts of things work, the numbers really explode out in depth. So if you're getting 5, 6, 7, 8% in depth, you are making a bucket load of money. There are a couple of ways that you can fast track to the consultant level. Personally, I built it to consultant and manager, but you can express it. Right now, I've had many people in my team come in at the express consultant level. It's $4,000. Now, don't be scared by that. You don't have to. You can do it by building it. For this, for $4,000, you get 240,000 equity shares. Remember the valuation of a share. That's 60 equity shares per dollar spent. Insane value. And you also get the Master Profit training worth $1,300. You earn down to infinite depth, and you can open up your own office if you want to. But the really serious players come in as an express manager. Express manager is 20 grand, but for that you get 1.34 million equity shares. You remember what I said about the 100,000 equity shares? Will generate approximately 25 grand US. That's 13 times 25 grand, which is $300,000 to $400,000 residual passive income stream. You can also get the Master Profit training, earn down to infinite depth at a higher percentage than a consultant, and you can actually initiate projects. This is a level that you really need to strive for, okay, manager. So how can you get started? So it's as simple as this. Register an account with the person who's invited you here, get their referral link and actually register. It takes a couple of minutes, and then start your verification process. Learn about the product, the company, and you don't need to know everything. All you need to know is something at the start, and let it grow on you. This business, the longer you're in it, it grows on you. Your understanding of where this is and where it's going, it blows people's minds the more they learn about it. And where you're going to learn about it is from our Facebook groups, which have ongoing information, education, news updates. It's all in there. So make sure that you get into 2 different groups. Well, one, if you're just going to be an investor, there's one group you need to be in. If you're going to build a team as well, there's 2 groups you need to be in, okay? Now, it's as simple as inviting others to have a look at what you've seen today. Now, whether it be a video or a live Zoom, doesn't matter. Your contact is, mate, I'm on to something. You've got to check this out. Have you got 10 minutes to watch a quick video? That's it. Keep it simple, guys, okay? So let's sum up the opportunity. Our goal is to have you become an educated professional investor. Our goal is for you to grow a business and have an unlimited earning potential. Our goal is to create passive income streams. We want you to create a Skyway portfolio worth millions, if not billions, over time, but we also want you to generate multiple income streams to have that sort of equity. Now, let me just pause here and see if I can impart my vision on where this is going upon you, because this is bigger than just buying an educational package and getting some Skyway equity shares. Yes, you'll make a bucket load of money just by doing that, but Skyway Invest Group is bigger than that. Skyway is just the first story of many stories. There is talk of having gold mines, shopping centres, all sorts of different passive income streams come through that will all have an educational package that you can buy to get equity shares in it. All right. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's imagine a few months down the track when you've gone to work and your business has started with 1 or 2 people, turned into 4 or 5, that's turned into 10, then it's turned into 15, 20, and then at that point, somewhere in that sort of range, 20 to 30 people, your business and your team will take on a life of its own. It will grow with or without you. I know this because my team grows without me now. Although I'm working it, it's growing a lot faster because I am doing so, but even if I stopped, my business would still grow. At that point, a team of 2,000 people is just a matter of time. So imagine if and when they bring in, say, a gold mine in Australia for a $500 educational package. The commission on that would be somewhere $30 to $40. Imagine if half your team wanted to become gold mine part owners, right? That's 1,000 people, commissions $30 to $40. So you earn a $30,000 to $40,000 payday. You know, it might spread over 3 or 4 days or a week, but that's $30,000 or $40,000 because you spent the time to go out and build a team. This will be, Skyway is just the first. You'll have a gold mine. You might have a shopping centre. We might own and operate a high-speed track between Singapore and Hong Kong. There's talk of that. You know, there will be a whole string of different projects that you'll get paid over and over and over again on what you've set up today. Here's how we can help others. Teach them financial education and investing, educate them, help them with their finance by building a team. You can supplement and replace incomes. You can help others do that and leave a legacy for your family and give them the opportunity to do the same for theirs. You can free up your finances to do what you love and actually follow a passion. All right. Now, that's it, guys. I hope that in amongst the scratchy throat today and everything, we actually imparted my vision on you guys. So I will open this up to questions.